Hey guys, it's Red here, and we have another battle in Leopard this time. You don't really see Fjords in my channel so much. It's a pretty chaotic map without almost any open spaces, without scouting potential and with corridors, so here you play as a support medium mainly, and I don't like this map too much for this reason, although in the last part of the battle it has a great variability. So many paths, so many ways to approach enemy, so the second part of battle in this map is when real fun starts, I think. Anyway, here we are, and here is our autoloader. I'm reminding you again that in 918 it will still be there. 95mm of penetration, they allow us to penetrate almost any medium tank of tier 5 and tier 6 in the front. Yes, I remember about M4, A3, E2, that's why I say almost. And we definitely penetrate any heavy tank in the side. Well, maybe we could have problems only with T150. So if and when Leopard meets tier 6 tanks and is carrying this autoloader, it becomes a pretty good damage dealer. Looking forward to trying this autoloader with the new matchmaker in 918, when Leopard will see tier 5 and 6 tanks most of the time. The only unpleasant thing is that we have only 360 damage in the magazine, and there is a very long reload. And you know, 360 doesn't always kill an enemy, so it's a bit hard to use this autoloader in the right way. It has crazy potential, you can pour in 360 damage in a moment, as if you're SU-100, as if it's a single shot, it just unloads so quickly, but it's really difficult to use this autoloader because you need to avoid return fire and somehow survive the reload. You need not only to choose the right moment to attack, you need to know in advance what you will do next. Because in most of the cases your target will still be alive after you unloaded it, and this is what I don't like about this magazine. But if you succeed in thinking ahead, you will really be as dangerous as any other tank. You show up from nowhere, you bite off 300 hit points and you disappear. When Leopard is in a tier 6 battle, it really feels like it's a medium. Yes, you don't have good DPM, but come on, Batchat also doesn't have good DPM. But Batchat compensates that with a ton of other things, and so does Leopard. You can pretty much say you have 300 alpha. Well, usually you don't hit or penetrate all shells to deal 360, but 250 or 300 damage in, well, pretty much one shot in one short moment, in combination with very good mobility, that sounds not too bad. You expose yourself to the enemy once and you already have 250 damage. You expose yourself once again and it's another 300. And with your mobility, sometimes you don't really expose yourself, enemy doesn't even expect you. You play hit and run, and your hit is very painful. And your run is very quick. You don't turn that quickly, however, that could make some problems on the escape stage, so you should really keep this in mind when you plan to attack someone. I got pretty lucky in this battle. I met enemies mostly one by one, and my allies were there at the most important moments. I'm giving full credit to my allies. I was lucky here a few times, and they helped me a lot. Not gonna lie, it was very important. They saved my life. But the purpose of this battle is really in showing how this gun works, because, you know, standing on one place for 3 minutes in steps, well, that's not too representative. I didn't really show that what the tank is capable of there, so this is a bit more of Leopard action. It's specifically about what this tank can do. I had to get used to this autoloader for some time, so if you don't feel too confident in it, it's fine. At first you always try to play more aggressively than you should, because you think you have an autoloader and you can kill anyone. But in fact, most of the time you can't rush anywhere and you can't kill anyone. And that is very annoying when you start to use this gun. You always need to hold yourself from rushing anyone because the enemy has too many hit points, or because you will penetrate only half and thus won't kill him, or for whatever other reason. You don't usually have that much time for a decision, but that has to be a thoroughly weighted decision. So I would call this tank and this gun pretty challenging. If you manage to overcome these difficulties, it will pay off. But don't expect it to be a walk in the park. Again, in 918, Leopard will keep this gun and see tier 5 and 6 tanks a lot, where 95 penetration is well enough to kick asses. If you have this tank in the garage, it might be worth a try in 918. If this video was interesting for you, I would be so grateful if you liked it. It helps to promote the video. And share this video with your friends or clanmates. Thank you for watching and goodbye.